When going from zero to $1 million in a tax planning firm, these are the 5 people you need to grow your tax planning firm in this order. This is the first person you need to hire. You need to hire what's called an executive assistant appointment setter. Now, the reason why this is the first hire and not a tax professional is because you need to deliver and fulfill on the promises you made right now. In this stage, you have to be the marketer, you have the salesperson, the fulfillment, and everything else. But you need someone that can kind of handle your calendar, book appointments with leads, book appointments with current clients. You need someone to support your day. Basically, they need to help you organize your day correctly and make sure that every promise you make, you deliver on that promise. Number two, the second person you need to hire is a tax professional, onboarder, or someone to the degree that they can and will do the work on your behalf. Now, they don't have to be the greatest person on planet Earth, but they do have to be someone that can do the work and has some capacity to learn this process. Now, again, they don't have to come with a ton of experience in this stage. There is a saying that goes, hire for attitude, train for skill. And so some people, you just need to train them how to do the thing. Okay, that's the second hire, is a tax professional to do the thing. The reason why you have to do this person after the first person is to hire. You started getting customers, now you're having to do the work. But in reality, you need to focus on growing the firm. And so what you need to do is you need to take away the time from doing the thing to marketing that you're doing the thing. And marketing and sales are the most important things to your firm at this stage. Number three is a client success manager or a retention manager or a relationship management. Now, the person that in this stage here is really the person that's going to work between the tax professional and yourself and the client, because the tax professional in this case is doing the work, but you need someone that can communicate with the client back and forth, and you need to be able to communicate with yourself, meaning that CSM or client relationship manager needs to communicate with you, the client, and the person that's doing the work, so that way the client is happy, and also any promise you made, it is kept all throughout, and this person right here deals with that client all throughout the process. Number four is, once you have this process going where you have people talking to you, you're selling the things, you're still the main salesperson, you need to bring on a salesperson. Now, that salesperson is here to take literally sales calls on your behalf or conversations with clients on your behalf so that you can focus on growing the business. At this stage, your biggest constraint or your biggest problem is that you're always on calls with either prospects or you're always on calls with clients. And so those two things right there, and if you're doing the work, I mean, you're doing a lot and a lot of things are not happening very well. So you need to isolate the problem. And at this stage, you've gotten enough customers, you've got enough people coming through, and there's a lot of word of mouth and there's marketing happening. And so your biggest constraint here is your time. And so you need to buy back your time by putting someone else in place to take the sales calls. Once you've gotten to that stage, now you have a salesperson, you have a CSM, you have a tax professional, and you have an executive assistant or slash appointment setter who sets appointments for you. Your next person is, you're going to need to hire someone that's has an understanding of how to grow a firm. Okay, think about it like a tax manager, a tax director, someone that has already been there, done that to someone else's company, and you need them to come in and do it with your company. And this person looks like someone that's probably already done something, like meaning they've already grown something, they've already been a part of something that's grown, and they just don't want to do it by themselves. They need someone that they can lean on when the problems come up, and they just want to do their job. They want to do great. They want to work with the team. They want to do a great job, and they want people to know that they're doing a good job. Okay. And so this person right here is essentially there to work between your team, your customers, and making sure that the business kind of stays in business, so that way you can focus on growing the business, which is now you go back to marketing again and you become kind of the visionary once more. So those are the 5 hires that you need to have in that order: the executive assistant slash appointment setter, the tax professional, the CSM, the salesperson, and then the revenue operator. Those 5 right there should propel you right past a couple of $100,000 per month in your tax planning business.